Morning, everybody. What's good with everybody? Trying to wait till a couple followers come in so I can start my real life message. I ain't been done. I ain't done a lot of them in a minute. Sorry, I've been busy. I ain't done a lot of my real life messages in a minute. So I gotta get back starting back to it. Got everything pretty much back to normal. So I'm trying to wait till a couple people come in. Then again, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Shantez Rock, what's up, cuzzo? Good morning to you. Start with my real live message for today. My message for today, man, is man, encourage your people, man. Encourage. I don't care what color you is, what race, what color. I don't care what color you is. This message for everybody. It ain't got color to do with it. This message is for everybody. Trying to wait till all the people that's coming in to come in. This message for today, man. Encourage your people, man. Encourage white, black. Do something good for somebody during the day, man, your days, man. If you see somebody having a bad day or they need help, man, help people, man. I don't care what color you is, man. Like I tell anybody, I encourage all my people, man, on a regular basis, man. Every day in their life. Because like I said, you never know. It was a lot of people that was there for me in 16, encouraged me when I was out. You know what I'm saying? They encouraged me to get back, to keep it moving, to keep striving to be who I am. And that's what got me through. So I've been encouraging people all my life because that's the type of person I am. I encourage my people. And I try to encourage everybody, man, to encourage people. So no matter what, man, take the time out, man. Help somebody in your everyday life. You see somebody needing help, man, help them. Because like I said, you never forget because you never forget who helped you. Don't forget who helped you when you ain't have nothing. Or when you was down and out, they encouraged you to keep moving, to keep pressing on. Because I had that in 2016. My parents, a couple friends of mine, I ain't gonna say no names, but a couple friends of mine, shout out to a couple friends of mine that they knew who I are, that they encouraged me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I encourage my people in everyday life because you never know what people are going through. You never know what battles people are fighting. You know what I'm saying? So this month here, man, try to encourage people. Try to help people out. Try to just do something nice for people. You know, speak blessings into people's life. You know, encourage people, acknowledge people. You know, do something nice for people. You never know like I said, you never know what blessings God got for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I encourage people in my everyday life and I don't do it for, like I said, I don't do it for Facebook likes. I don't do it for nobody to glorify me. I don't do it I do it because that's what God would want me to do, and that's how my parents taught me to do. That's what my parents taught me how to be. That's what made me Renata Littles. That's why I am who I am. Because all the storms I done been through, you know, my parents, even though when I was going through, even when I was doing my wrong and did my wrong, like I said, you know, I wasn't always a saint. I tell anybody that I ain't never been no saint. I had a rough past, and I can talk about the thing about me. I can talk about my past and be at peace with it, and I can move beyond my past because my past, that's who made me who I am, Renata Littles. And I tell people that I'm one of the ones that forceful, and I can talk about my past, and it really don't bother me because I can be open with everybody and talk about my past and don't think about it in no bad way. I don't think about who's gonna I didn't know that about him, or he did that, or that doesn't bother me because whether or not we like it or not, people are gonna talk about us whether we doing good or whether we down or up. That's one thing I had to learn. And I learned that for going through the experiences I went through. I learned that. So like I tell anybody, man, encourage your people, man. It don't matter what color. This is for all colors. I don't care what color you is. You know, so I don't care if you black I don't care if you white with polka dot going down your back. This for everybody, man. All races, all race of people, white, black, Puerto Rican, Latinos, you know what I'm saying, Honduran, Africans, whatever you call yourself. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's going out for everybody. You know, this message for everybody because we all know what's going on in the world. We already know what's going on in the world now. I have to speak on that. Like I said, we already know what's going on in the world. You got so much tension and stuff going on between white, black, and you know what I'm saying, all kind of races. You just got it's so much stuff going on in the world now that it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So man, take the time out, man, to just, you know, do something nice for somebody one day. Just encourage somebody one day. Do something to be positive, you know, to be a positive impact, make that person day be a positive impact in that person's life that day. You never, like I said, you never know who life you're gonna touch. I keep telling people that. You never know who life you're gonna touch. You never know who life you might help save. You know what I'm saying? Because you just might help save somebody's life that day. You may not know it or not, but you just might help save somebody's life that day. So I advise all my people to encourage my people, man. Just encourage my people because you never know what battles people are fighting, man. You don't know. You know, and I thank my mom. I thank my mother for always, you know, being that, her and my dad being them positive role models in me and my two brothers' life because they actually made my life. All the stuff they was telling us back then, you know when you're kids, you don't want to listen to it. But now that I'm out here in my own world and I got my own kids, I got my own household, wife and all that, got bills and all that other stuff that's going on. You know, I see all the things they was saying. They not was telling us nothing that was wrong. They never was telling nothing wrong. They was telling us stuff that helped us, and I'm grateful. And I can say I thank my mom and dad, you know, dearly for that. And, you know, I love them dearly for it. Do anything for them because I'm grateful. I'm grateful for them to store that in me to be where I can have this voiceful mind. And, you know, my mind is not in a box. And I keep telling people that to have this voiceful mind and I can speak and people will listen, you know. People will listen to me without all that negativity because one thing I don't do negativity. I don't be with that negativity. That's why I always been a positive person. Anybody that know me, I always been a positive person. Kim Starling, what's good with you? Gregory Littles, what's good with you? Abigail Walden, what's good with all y'all, man? But like I said, man, take the time out, man, to encourage your people, all people, man. Do something nice for people, man. I do it on everyday life, and like I said, it's nothing to get praised or me to be glorified or none of that. I'm doing because that's what God would want me to do, and that's how my parents, like I said, that's how my parents raised me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know me, I always had a good heart. You know, I always do for people, but I do for people from the heart. You know what I'm saying? But the minute I see that, you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to get over, nah, you ain't gonna get over on me. But like I said, man, this message is today, man, this message is for encourage your people, man. Encourage all your people. Just be that positive role model in kids' life that's out there in the streets. I do that on a daily basis. I try to encourage my young kids out there that's in the world that's running reckless. I try to encourage them to, you know, just think about the things that you do before you react to them. Because like I said, every reaction is always a consequence behind that reaction. That's why I say I try to encourage the young people, man. I try to encourage them and try to want them to see, because nobody wants to see their kids or, you know, their young brothers and sisters go down the path that they fought so hard, that for such as myself, I fought so hard to come out of it, because back in the days I didn't think I was gonna come out of none of that. You know, I always saw myself as like the teacher was telling me. A lot of teachers that I had in the past when I was in high school or elementary, I wasn't gonna be anything, accomplish nothing. I was going to be dead before I turned 20. I was going to be in prison before I turned 20. But I'm none of that. By the grace of God, my parents, you know, my mother praying for me and, you know, encouraged me, I turned out to be way better than they said I was going to be. You know, I got a mind frame. You know, I'm taking care of my child, making sure my wife and everything good. My son is good. You know what I'm saying? Trying to encourage him, leading him in the right direction to go to school, to be a leader, not a follower. You know, because that's one thing I never been. I never followed behind a bunch of dudes or being a follower. I always been myself. That's what I tell people. Being yourself, that makes you cool. Being yourself, that makes you more cooler. Cause you're not out here following the trend. I don't follow trends. I don't follow behind a group of people, because I'm not gonna do something just because somebody else is doing it. That's not me. I never been that type of cat. I never been that type of dude to follow somebody. I always want to be different. That's just the way God made me, and I'm grateful that He made me that way. Cause I never wanted to be like somebody. I always wanted to be myself. So I keep telling people, man, encourage your people, man. Like I said, this message is for everybody, man. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever you call yourself, whatever nationality you is. You know what I'm saying? Encourage your people, man. Do something nice for your people in your everyday life. Encourage your people. Encourage the youth. Hope everybody have a blessed and prosperous day. This is the end of my real life message. My message was today, encourage your people, all races, because you never know what battles people are fighting. I hope everybody have a blessed and prosperous Wednesday. Be blessed. Share this message. I appreciate everybody that follow me. You know, follow my jokes, my real life comedy jokes, and my real life quotes. I appreciate all that. Share this message. Share. Appreciate this message. Thanks for the support. RL out, man. Yo.